Acceptable. I'm not sure this should be in the deck, but acceptable. I think if we lose this one, I'll probably pull this out, I guess. Although making him into a 4/3 with first strike is an interesting concept. Wafy waif, that's annoying. Always annoying when they open that card. And we got all our mountains, that's good. If that were a Geist Flame, I would have been so thrilled. Well, our guy will get out there eventually. We're going to take some hits though. I'd rather get the Scarecrow annoyingly enchanted more than the Spirit, I think. So I might start the Scarecrow just to offer it for trade. Because I have to assume one of his two cards is to do something to me. He did mold a 5 though. I guess the Scarecrow can be backup. Claustrophobia would be the other possibility. Bonds of Faith. Took the risk that he might not have Bonds of Faith or something, and he did. Don't really want to Bonds of Faith him, he can turn into a 3/3. Don't mind Bonds of Faithing this as much. Still, I think we'll go this way. Not sure why he played that at that time. white. Well, we could Spectral Flight this guy, make him a 4/4 flyer, which seems like it would slow him down a little bit. If he can't Harvest Pyre me. Kind of a desperation move when you put the Spectral Flight on your guy that you want to have get killed. And you don't have anything to buff if he does get killed. So that can take me to 3 to 1. Eesh. He starts going off on himself. Can Claustrophobia it. Kind of thinking, should I Bonds of Faith the Hound there and then get in on the Traveler? Tough call. Definitely got his mileage for the wave. That's a good opening hand card. Although, I guess that goes without saying. That's annoying. That is a pretty epic misfire. So I can't even block. The moment I block, he dies before I can even... Or can I do the thing in response? Yeah, I guess I can. I can block it in response. His effect will go on the stack. I can teleport him out in response. Guess that race isn't going to work out after all, now that this guy's out. Bonds him, play out some stuff, or take him to 10. I don't think that's going to matter much. I can actually take him to 8. He didn't do anything. Guess we don't want to play the armor because then my guy can get killed. So that was kind of foolish. Let's see what he does. He's tapping that one. Play your land when you have no more cards. Interesting. Did not expect that exactly. So he's just gonna get his dude killed, made into a spirit. It's just a question of whether or not he can come back at me for any meaningful amount of damage. If he throws some equipment on there, he wins. I mean, it depends on what he draws, I guess. Definitely attacking with this one. Do we want to get in for 4 or more? Take him to 8. I think so. I think we'll have to risk it. Save the rally. Feel bad for poor Micaeus. I was like, what did he sacrifice and what is he summoning with this thing? And it's like, ugh. Shit happens in the magic in the face. Oh, and he just played his last land, so I think he's probably dead now. Never got to rally the peasants. I don't know. Maybe some players would concede in the face of somebody throwing a mythic rare into their graveyard, but I feel like you kind of got to take your interface beats when they happen and learn from it and do better next time. So you also got to not play your lands when it's the only card in your hand and whatnot. Okay, so I guess we will see round 2 with Deck of Spirits. Yes, we're back for round 2 of Spirits deck. We'll play first, and we're playing against the awesome blue-black deck that we passed. So, sadly, it's time to die. And that's being positive, because he only has Grimgrin, Invisible Stalker, a million deadweights, zombies, the Undead Alchemist. It's pretty cool, his deck that we passed. Basically our deck, but... Okay, stop complaining, you're a loser. Thank you, I needed that. I'm gonna lean out with this dude. He has, like, multiple deadweights, and I'd rather give him something to deadweight before we do the priest. If he's stuck on anything, this will be a tempting target. And it is. So, at least we got that out of the way. Now for target number 2. And we'll see if he kills this also. See if he can kill this too. It almost scared me for a second. It's like I knew there wasn't anything he could do, but I was like, sneaky dude. This should actually be interesting, because his deck is like 3 times as powerful as mine. And he's a good player. This should be interesting. So do we want to risk... We can make him a 3/3, which means he won't be able to be... And he'll get a little bigger. Or do we want to lean out with this guy? I feel like we could put him out there and make him a 3/3, or sorry, a 4/3, and then he'd be a 5/3 first striker next to this guy, and maybe someday he gets an equipment. Because I think the flying part is not as relevant as the not being deadweightable part. Anti-deadweight technology enabled. Or not. Grimmy grim grim grim. No, this needs to be Bonds of Faith. It was my only hope. So we get in there for 5. What to do? Okay, well this could still become Bonds of Faith. This is actually good, because we can tap him. He pops up, we put him back down. He's just eating a dude. I like that plan. This is actually a good card against Grimgrin. It's not Bonds of Faith, but it's okay. That's a good card for Grimgrin. Now we want to... How do we do this so that he doesn't get to attack, but we do let this finish? I think we still get to do it properly. Would have rather he had eaten the moon heron. I'd like to get in with the other dudes, but I think we need to do this and this. Mini zombie. It's got a lot of lands. Gonna eat my dude now, I guess. Definitely need to draw Bonds of Faith. This would have been good. Bonds of Faith or Claustrophobia. Claustrophobia isn't even good against him. Shit. Bonds of Faith isn't even good against him. Is it? No, it is. Oh, not this one. It's not good. Well, I put up a fight of sorts. Yep, I think that's it. Unless I'm missing anything. Where were you, my one card?
I was in the bedroom.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello? Hi, how are you?
Grimgrin is just complete destruction of me. I have one answer in deck. Or if this had like a ton of cards in my graveyard. Tempted to go flailing around. He does have some air though. Flail on something like this would be a lot of damage. And I feel like if I don't draw well and win early, I'm definitely not winning later. Gonna try Flail instead of Hallberg.